I really wasn't planning on sharing this, but here we are. Welcome to my Wonky sketchbook. It used to be my ugly sketchbook, but I'm trying to get away from that name because I actually started to like it quite a bit. This one is a notebook, so it has really flimsy paper, about 180 pages of it, and it has a shade of green that's not my favorite. Yeah, so the stars are aligned for this to be my Wonky sketchbook, which means there is no judgment, no wrong stuff, just sketches for the sake of sketching, no pressure, no nothing. I filled this one from April 2024 to February 2025, so roughly 10 months, and at the same time I was also filling sketchbook 14 and 15, so I don't really know what number that would be, maybe 14B? At first, I said I am not going to share this one, to allow myself to make messy stuff in here and not to be worried or feel like there is pressure. But once I finished it, I realized actually it's not too bad, since I am sharing my other sketchbooks that are more on the polished side, or they could use more messy. I hope seeing this helps some of you guys either to start your own messy sketchbook or not to worry as much, or I don't know, just to go out and have fun. I sketched so much more than I used to because nothing mattered in this sketchbook. I even sketched when going out, so some of these sketches are like from the club, others are from my mental health walks that I should really pick up again. There's even some from the grocery store, just because I felt like it. That's one of the lessons that I learned with this sketchbook. A lot of times I feel like sketching, but my energy level isn't there to make something nice. But with this sketchbook, I didn't care about that. I sketched anyways because I felt like it. And then a lot of times I actually ended up with stuff that's not half as bad, considering the amount of energy I put in. And sometimes just showing up is enough. Most of these sketches I made maybe within a minute or two, or maximum 5. I really didn't spend any time on these at all because it was about capturing a moment quickly. Not nicely, but capturing it and drawing for the sake of drawing because I felt like it. And I think that's fun. That's why I like the sketches, even though they're not perfect. I like how wonky they are, how fast they are, how little effort I put into them, and yet they captured moments that I will never forget. And I think that's beautiful. Oh, actually, that's a thing I haven't mentioned yet, I think. I did not sketch anything from reference in this entire sketchbook. All of it is either drawn from life or sketched from imagination or maybe some ideas, but like 99% is just drawn from life, straight from what I've seen. That's a bit different to my other sketchbook as well. It wasn't like a proper rule at first, but it kind of turned into one. Because I didn't do it when I started, and then I just kept going. And whenever I thought about, oh, I could draw something from reference, I decided not to, because this sketchbook made me draw from life more. So I just avoided using references altogether, and I think I will do that again in the next one if I get a new one of these small notebooks. Because the sketchbook is so small, it's a lot easier to draw in either crowded places or somewhere in public, because it's easier to hide, like it doesn't feel as obvious, which lowers the level of anxiety to try. Yeah, so I sketched quite a few things on the go in this one. Is it super beautiful? No, but I love it. I love how loose it is, how wild, and how much I did not care. Because I really want to care less. Well, not about my art per se, but I want to feel less pressure from myself, I guess. I think that's an endless story. Anyway, if you want to see more sketchbooks, make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot of videos out there already, and I'm getting new ones ready as we speak, so subscribe. I haven't really talked about the sketches themselves yet, so if you have any questions, comment below. We'll see if I can help you, or maybe it's private. But yeah, most of these sketches happened during traveling. Initially, I started the sketchbook because I felt like I was a bit stuck in my other sketchbook, well, not actually stuck, but more like not messy enough. And I couldn't quite figure out how to be more messy, draw more wild, sketch more from life, and like not care as much. So I thought maybe this ugly sketchbook is the way to go. And so far I think it's working, but we'll see if I'll be able to translate this into my normal sketchbook, which ideally would be the goal. But to be honest, I do think the paper matters. This flimsy paper instantly makes me care a lot less. Maybe flimsy notebook paper is the key for wonky sketches, but I also don't want to switch my main sketchbook to have flimsy paper. Then I have the problem that the other styles that I enjoy doing don't really work the same on this type of paper, so I can't really combine that, but we'll see. Maybe I have to just have two sketchbooks at once, which I don't really like because then each of them take longer to finish because I'm filling them simultaneously. I'm not sure what to do. At this point of the sketchbook, traveling summer was over and I had to go back to making money, and I tried to sell more of my stuff at markets, but to be honest, it didn't go great. So the markets were really slow and I sketched a lot in this sketchbook, and most of the sketches are really, well, they lack motivation because, well, I was sad that the markets weren't working out. But it's fine, I already signed up for more markets, so we're trying to keep the spirit up. And I recently started a part-time job, so I don't have to worry as much about making money with art. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm curious to see what I'll be up to a year from now. No, but really, I'm so curious. It could be anything, really. Because at the moment, I'm so lost, so... well, fingers crossed, knock on wood. Make sure to subscribe. Hands down, my favorite page, just because I had so much fun doing this. Sketching in a grocery store was just so inspiring. There's so much color and fun packaging, and I tried to sketch fast because I didn't want anyone to see me, and I really enjoyed the result, as wonky as it is. And I'm gonna do more of that in supermarkets where nobody knows me. This is one of my favorite pages because I don't think I've sketched heads without reference that look this good so far. So that was nice. And then I got overexcited. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for visiting Wonky Town. This was my ugliest sketchbook yet. Make sure to subscribe. See you next time. Bye!